Traveling the world can be one of the most rewarding experiences, exposing you to stunning landscapes, vibrant cultures, and unforgettable memories. However, as much as we adore the beauty of some countries, not every place offers the same warmth and hospitality. Today, we're counting down the top 10 countries with the rudest people in the world. While these destinations are breathtaking and filled with incredible tourist attractions, it's the locals' behavior that often leaves visitors feeling unwelcome. From communication barriers to unfriendly mannerisms, these experiences can sometimes overshadow the beauty of a place. Please subscribe to our channel and help us create more content. Let's dive into this list, which is based on collective travel experiences and not meant to generalize everyone in these countries. Number 1 will surprise you the most. Starting our list at number 10 is France, a country celebrated for its iconic Eiffel Tower, exquisite cuisine, and rich history. Paris in particular is a dream destination for millions, but tourists often notice a dismissive attitude from the locals, especially Parisians. Many visitors report that if you don't speak French fluently, people may appear uninterested in helping you. It's not uncommon to feel ignored or dismissed in restaurants, shops, or even while asking for directions. For instance, one traveler recounted being scoffed at in a cafe for not ordering in perfect French, while another shared an experience of being ignored by shop staff who refused to speak English. While the country's landscapes and architecture are awe-inspiring, this cultural barrier can leave travelers feeling unwelcome. At number 9 is Russia, a country known for its stunning architecture, including St. Basil's Cathedral and the Kremlin. Moscow and St. Petersburg are popular destinations, but visitors often describe the locals as cold or unfriendly. The language barrier plays a significant role here. Russian is the predominant language, and there's little patience for those who don't speak it. Simple interactions can feel intimidating, and the locals' stern mannerisms can make tourists hesitant to ask for help. In particular, one of our subscribers shared how they felt overwhelmed by the stern demeanor of service staff in a restaurant, where their questions were answered with visible annoyance. Despite these challenges, Russia's history and cultural richness make it a destination worth visiting for adventurous travelers. Number 8 on our list is China, home to incredible landmarks like the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, and the Terracotta Army. While its culture and history are fascinating, tourists often find the people less than welcoming. In major cities, locals are frequently described as impatient and pushy, particularly in crowded public spaces. Many travelers report frustration with the lack of English speakers, making navigation and communication difficult, such as one tourist shared they were shoved while waiting in line at a famous attraction, with no apology offered. The perceived lack of politeness in daily interactions can overshadow the incredible sights and experiences that China offers. At number 7 is Germany, renowned for its castles, beer festivals, and picturesque countryside. However, some tourists describe Germans as being blunt or overly direct, which can come across as rude to those unfamiliar with the culture. While efficiency and punctuality are highly valued, interactions can sometimes feel cold or impersonal, especially toward tourists. This cultural trait isn't necessarily meant to offend, but it can leave visitors feeling unwelcome. For example, a visitor in Berlin shared how they were publicly reprimanded for being a few minutes late to a guided tour. Despite this, Germany's rich history and scenic beauty make it a worthwhile destination. Number 6 is Japan, a country known for its politeness and attention to detail. However, tourists often find the hospitality reserved and distant rather than warm and engaging. Outside major cities like Tokyo, the language barrier can create challenges, with locals generally hesitant to assist non-Japanese speakers. There's also a strict adherence to cultural norms, and unintentional breaches by tourists can lead to disapproving looks or outright rudeness. For instance, one traveler shared their experience in Kyoto, where they unintentionally broke a cultural norm by speaking too loudly in a temple, earning disapproving looks and whispers from locals. Still, Japan's beauty, from its serene temples to its bustling cities, keeps it high on many travelers' lists. At number 5 is Italy, famed for its art, food, and historic landmarks like the Colosseum and Venice's canals. Yet many tourists find Italians to be dismissive or impatient, particularly in bustling cities like Rome or Milan. Customer service in cafes and restaurants often leaves much to be desired, with staff appearing annoyed at tourists who don't speak Italian or understand local customs. One traveler described being overcharged at a restaurant and then scolded for questioning the bill. Despite these frustrations, Italy's charm and beauty ensure it remains a favorite destination for travelers. Coming in at number 4 is India, a country of vibrant traditions and breathtaking landmarks like the Taj Mahal. While India's culture and attractions are unforgettable, the chaos and abrupt mannerisms of some locals can be overwhelming. Many tourists feel locals are overly persistent when selling goods or services, which can feel invasive. In particular, one of our subscribers described being followed by street vendors for several blocks, with their repeated refusals ignored. Language barriers in rural areas add another layer of difficulty for travelers. Despite these challenges, India's diversity and rich history make it a truly unique destination. At number 3 is Spain, a country loved for its sunny beaches, flamenco dancing, and historic architecture. However, tourists often encounter locals who seem unhelpful or indifferent, particularly if they don't speak Spanish. In regions like Catalonia, the preference for speaking local dialects such as Catalan can make communication even harder for outsiders. For example, a traveler in Barcelona shared how they were turned away from a restaurant because they asked for an English menu. Though the country's vibrant nightlife and cultural festivals are second to none, the perceived disinterest from locals can put a damper on some tourists' experiences. Number 2 on our list is Argentina, known for its passionate tango, stunning natural landscapes, and mouth-watering cuisine. Yet many visitors report that locals, particularly in Buenos Aires, have a brusque demeanor. The emphasis on speaking Spanish fluently can leave non-speakers feeling excluded or unwelcome. A tourist described being overcharged by a taxi driver who became defensive and hostile when confronted. While Argentina offers unparalleled beauty and adventure, interactions with locals can sometimes feel less than friendly. Finally, at number 1 is the United States, a melting pot of cultures and home to iconic attractions like the Grand Canyon, New York City, and Hollywood. While the U.S. is a land of opportunity and diversity, many visitors find Americans to be loud, overly opinionated, or impatient. For example, one visitor shared their discomfort during a heated exchange with a hotel receptionist over a minor billing error. The cultural focus on individualism can sometimes come across as a lack of concern for others, leaving tourists feeling isolated. Despite these quirks, the sheer variety of experiences in the U.S. makes it a top destination for travelers from around the world. So, there you have it, the top 10 countries with the rudest people in the world. It's important to remember that every destination is unique, and these experiences can vary widely. While these countries might present challenges for visitors, they are also home to incredible beauty, rich history, and vibrant cultures. With the right mindset and preparation, you can still have an amazing trip no matter where you go. Let us know in the comments if you've experienced rudeness while traveling or if you've had a completely different experience in any of these countries. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel tips and insights. Until next time, happy travels!